So let me tell you something about camping gear. It can be three things. It can be light, it can be cheap, and it can be durable. And you only get to pick two. So if it's light and cheap, it's not gonna be durable. If you pick durable and light, it's not gonna be cheap. And if you choose cheap and durable, well, you're not gonna wanna bring that on the trail. Luckily for us, we're talking about car camping. Who cares how light it is? Usually when I go camping, I'm a hammock camper, which is great when there's trees around, but I like to have a backup tent setup as well. Unfortunately, my old tent setup is showing its years and it needs to be replaced. So I went shopping on Amazon to find some new gear. I needed a new tent, a new sleeping bag, and a new sleeping pad. So here's my Amazon purchase. My first purchase was the Kelty Tanglewood 3-person tent. Yeah, it does say 3-person, but the rule of tents is you've always got to subtract 1. You'll fit 2 in there comfortably. I purchased it for $104, and my first impression is that it's really easy to set up. I like that the poles go into sleeves instead of little pins at the end of the tent. It's a really nice touch, and it made it much easier to set up by myself. For me, I'm always going to choose a mesh tent with a rain flag that covers the whole thing. Because if you've ever been in the rain in a tent and accidentally touched the side and then had the water pour in on you, yeah, it's not fun. And it can't happen if you can't touch the rain fly. There's a hook at the top to hang a lantern from, and there's a pocket for 2 people to put flashlights and stuff like that in. But if they both want to have the pocket near their head, they've got to sleep head to toe. I definitely don't want your camping stinky feet in my face. As you can see, there's really only room for 2 of these mattresses, and any gear has got to go in the vestibule. I would say the #1 complaint about camping and sleeping on the ground is the comfort. So I was really excited to try out this homemade memory foam camping mattress. I'm gonna set this thing up here. Plenty of room to work while you're in here. I originally was gonna try to check this on a plane. I've got a trip coming up here to camp at Disney World, and I was going to try to check this on the airplane, but I've got some other solutions for that, so watch that in the next coming months. Actually, that trip's in about 3 weeks. See, it's a nice memory foam pad. Like I said, my butt was getting cold just sitting on the ground here with the snow, so this has got to be an improvement over that. They actually do have Velcro on the side of them too, so you could attach 2 of these and be a perfect tent for you and your spouse, or you and somebody you like. Got the squeezer sleeping bag, and we're hoping it's quite cozy. It's about 30 degrees today. It's gonna warm up. I'm trying to get this shot before maybe the sun comes out and melts all the snow, because this is Nashville and our snow doesn't usually last that long. So give that a few minutes here to fluff up. It is a square bottom sleeping bag. I do not like mummy bags. I don't like getting my feet all consumed. So if you notice, you got the zipper you can pull, but you can also flip this around, and if you're trying to zip it up from the inside, you can zip it up. Another little feature you have right here is that a lot of sleeping bags have this, is a little vent. If you get too hot, you can let some cool air in. But yeah, it's a great sleeping bag. It was cost around $100. Next thing we're gonna do is give this gear the best chance it can have, because I'm sweaty. I'm going to remove these layers, because moisture in your sleeping bag is what's gonna make you cold, besides the ground, and when you're sleeping in a sleeping bag. All right, so you don't need to see this part. When next you see me, I'll be in the sleeping bag. All right, we're gonna give this gear the ultimate test. I got up early to shoot this video so that I'm still really, really sleepy, and I'm going to take a nap. I can tell you already that compared to sitting directly on the ground, I'm not nearly as cold, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. So final verdict, this is a great camping setup. Total cost is just under $300. Total cost is just under $300, but it seems to be quality equipment that'll last for a while. So I can't wait to get it. So I can't wait to get this out in the field and So I can't wait to get this out in the wilderness and take it on a camping trip.